Hello everyone, and welcome to week 8 of the online course development program. I hope that you had either a restful or a productive reading week, whatever it was that you needed at that time. I know I had a very productive reading week, so that was good for me. So as per usual, we're going to take a look at what we're finishing up and what we are starting up this week. So finishing up, last time we were together before reading week, we looked at online discussions for learning and evaluation. And this week, we're starting up with a topic that most people are very interested in, and that's using multimedia in your course. So let's pop into our shared shell. All right, here we are in our shared development shell. And as per usual, we have a lot of work for you. This week is a little bit more heavy, so I would recommend setting aside some time to take a look at it. You have some activities you need to do, and then we have lots and lots of materials in this week, like as I said, because people are interested in multimedia. So we've got some samples of multimedia here, and we also have some samples of online presentation and slideshow. And again, this is where most people are interested. And so there's there's lots of different ways to record your screen, the way I'm doing, but here are 3 examples. So how to put voice over PowerPoint, how to use a program called present.me, which if you remember, I know it seems like forever ago, but back to week 1, one of the examples of a successful online course was Josh Barath, and he uses present.me quite extensively. SlideShare, and here we have Screener. Some of you have met with Mark Dorsey. This is the one that he uses, and here's a video that he's created to explain how Screener works, and he's had some good success with this in his course. Okay, then we also have how to embed YouTube into your Blackboard, the way that all of the videos that you see in this course are. It's important to follow that tip sheet because with different browsers, things can go wrong pretty quickly. And we are also looking at, if you remember back to our very first week together, Greg demonstrated how to make a quick and easy YouTube capture, and he's going to be going over that in more detail next week as well. Okay, so there's a lot of information for you to go through here. So we are at the halfway point. I don't want that to scare anyone, but if your course is running in January, I will be scheduling a lot more progress updates with you to just see where you are, to make sure that we're on track for that. So let's get rid of that because that can be scary. Starting on Friday, we have another group session. Back to those. So this week is going to be with Alyssa and Gordon Ma, and it's looking at how can you run assignments through Blackboard and online. And this could be whether your course is blended or it is in class. This is a very important one. And she's going to go through how to digitize current assignments that you've been doing in class. The new feature called inline grading, which is saving teachers or online teachers a lot of time. We're getting a lot of really good feedback on that. And also looking at what does it look like from the student perspective. So that's coming up. And as usual, we're in K203 from 9:30 to 11:30. For this one, if you do have a laptop, please bring it with you. If you do not, please let me know, and I can have media services bring some up. So the last thing for today is just a word on using videos in your online and blended course. And this is just from experience working with teachers as they start building their courses. When you present a video in class, if you're an in-class teacher, you would never just silently turn the video on and then turn the video off and never speak again of that video. And I see this happening in some of our online courses where we have these really great videos that we found. Usually when we produce a video, we have a bit of an introduction like what I'm doing today. But when we found these really great videos, it could be a TED Talk, something from YouTube, we put the video in and then we never speak of it again. It can be very discombobulating for the students where they really don't understand what the video is for. So when you put a video in your online course or your blended course, if they're going to be viewing it without you there, you need to think about this sort of process. So an introduction to the video, why we are watching it, a brief summary of what they're going to see, perhaps a thinking tool, so a worksheet for them, watch fors. If you think back to some of the worksheets that I showed you in the past, some of them were to, while they watched videos, they were to answer questions or look for definitions. Then the actual video, then some type of debrief or activity. So what could this look like? So here's an example of what this could look like. This is from one of my shells. So I have this video. So an introduction. So please watch the video below called Wikis in Plain English. This video explains wikis and gives practical advice on when to use one. You will need this information to participate in the wiki activity this week. So then there's the video, and then there's the activity, and the debrief is in here. Here's another example. So introduction to rubrics video, watch the video below for illustration of a sample rubric and its parts. While you're watching this video, please complete the worksheet attached below. You'll need to complete this worksheet in order to participate in the discussion activity. And here's the worksheet as they go through. Okay, so that's all I have for you this week. We're getting together on Friday, of course, with Alyssa, and we're working on multimedia in our course shells right now. If you do need a working meeting with myself or Mark, we're finding those are very helpful for people. Bring everything you have, and then we sort of build things as you go. At this point, you should be looking to start building some of your weeks, whether they're, again, you don't have to start with week 1. If you have weeks that are easier for you to get started on, we can do that, and we can start running those 2-week reviews as well. So any questions, concerns, please contact myself or Mark, and I'll see you on Friday. Thank you.